up, everybody? So, I am doing today's Periscope in my kitchen. And I've been wanting to do this Periscope for a while. The topic of this scope is called, Lord, I think they sleeping on me. Now, I know I'm not the only one that has felt that way about whether it's coworkers, whether it's about friends, whether it's about people, whether it's about family. But, Lord, I think they sleeping on me. Situation that happened. Sweet Candor TV is a small business. Our goal is to be the #1 positive media company in the world. And I felt this way simply because a lot of times when you cover events, you have to submit for media credentials. And when you're submitting for big award shows, you have to have, I guess, a certain amount of followers or a certain amount of traffic to your site. But I think sometimes it's a little hard to do when you're brand new, when you're new to the game that you are a part of. So I actually applied for 2 different events this weekend. And if you're in the Atlanta area or nationally and you're a part of media, whether it's hip-hop media, music, you know that 2 major things occurred in Atlanta this weekend, which was A3C Festival as well as BET Hip Hop Awards. And I'm going to be honest, my pride was hurt just a little bit because I submitted to both and I got denied. And I submitted, of course, through my outlet. And the first thing I thought was, man, that's kind of messed up. But then I thought, I guess this is kind of like a way of paying your dues. And I said to myself, well, what about the work? What about the work that you put in? What about, the content? And then I was like, I could either 1, get mad. I could either 2, step it up, go even harder, and make them a believer next year. So even though they may not know your name this time, they might or they will know your name next time. Like, I had to turn that anger and that frustration into fuel. And I think a lot of times it's so easy for us to get so angry because it's like, these people are sleeping on me. They have no idea what I'm capable of doing, right? I know I'm not the only one that feels that way. If you feel me, show me some hearts, show me some hearts. And that was the immediate feeling that I had. Y'all have to forgive me. I just came back from New York. And the change of weather coming from New York to Atlanta got me feeling like crazy. I got a little, cold in my chest right now. But the first thing I thought, again, going back to the topic at hand, is, Lord, these people are sleeping on me. Like, do they have any idea what my company is capable of doing? Like, if you go to all of our social media channels, you'll see at the top of our pages, #1 positive media company in the world. And I put that on there simply because we will be. So you know what? It's like, even though this year we got rejected from getting those credentials, we got rejected from going to those events, what you can't do is you can't tell me no. I still found a way to go to some of them. I couldn't cover the big award show, but I said, you know what? They sleeping on me this year, but next year they're going to know the name Sweet Candor TV. So I said to myself, what can I do to better my brand? What can I do to better myself as a CEO? What can I do to better my company? So I think sometimes rather than just getting so mad and allowing people to make us feel like we're not worthy of something, and they might just be sleeping on you. But my challenge to you is what are you going to do? How are you going to wake them up? The best way sometimes to show somebody who you are and what you're really made of is just through success. Just be successful. That's the best thing that you can do, is prove to them. And it's not in a sense that you're like, oh, well, I'm not proving nothing to nobody. You know what? And you're absolutely right. But you have everything to prove to yourself. And that's what I had to realize. You know what, Candace? They may not know your name this year, but next year they will know your name. So I took some time to myself and I said, you know what? I don't have to go to these events because I'm going to use that time and I'm going to put it towards my brand, I'm going to put it towards my company. And you know what? Everybody has to pay their dues. You know, we've been in business now for 2.5 years, and it's been hard. And I don't know if any of you have seen my earlier, not snaps, I'm calling this Snapchat. No, if you see my earlier Periscopes, you've seen that I actually took a big leap of faith. I stepped away from a major media company to pursue my business full time and to make my dream of having the #1 positive media company in the world. I'm going to keep saying that. Y'all going to hear that so many times. And I took that leap of faith. So now that I've taken that leap of faith, it's only been 3 weeks. Now it's time to put in the work. Now it's time to, every single thing that I want my business to be, I have more than enough time to do that. So you guys remember this day. What is today? What is it? October the 10th. Oh, major things going on today. October the 10th. Remember this day. A year from now, you'll know the name Sweet Candor TV. This same time next year, when the Hip Hop Awards and A3C Festival is going on, you better believe we're going to have a place on that red carpet. We're going to have media credentials. You know, and I have no problem with putting this out there in the atmosphere right now. I have no problem. I have no problem with admitting that we got denied. But you know what? If you look at all the greats, if you look in history, everybody got rejected at some point. Everybody got denied. But you know what? You have to use that as motivation. You have to use it. Do not take it personal, because a lot of times we'll spend so much more time pissed off, angry, and mad when you could have been using that time to invest it into bettering yourself, into bettering your brand, and into bettering what you bring to the table. So you know what? It's all right, because Lord, they sleeping on me. And they can keep sleeping on me, but it's okay, because I'll give them the wake-up call. I'll give them the wake-up call when they see my company, when they see my brand. So you know what? I'm tired of talking about it. You know what? I want you guys to go to my website, check it out, tell me what you think. It's www.sweetcandortv.com. Again, we are the #1 positive media company in the world. And trust me, if you haven't heard about it yet, you will. All right, thank you for checking out my Periscope. I was going to call it Snap again. I don't know why my mind is in Snapchat. I have not snapped all day. It's me, your girl, Miss Candy Marie. You can also check out me. I'm a media personality, but my goal is, again, to build the #1 positive media company in the world. Thank y'all for listening to me vent. Again, I know y'all feel me. I know some of y'all out there feel like these people sleeping on me. Well, guess what? Wake them up. Thank y'all for listening to my rant. Bye.